Hi, I'm Melissa Francis and I'm back with Timeless Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to make some beautiful little treat cups, or nut cups as they used to be called back in the day. I just want to give a shout out to two friends that really helped me out with some of the projects here on the table. These ones over here were done by Janice Martin, and these beautiful ones over here, not this one, were done by Desiree Demonier, and I want to thank you very much for helping me. Desiree's are really beautiful. They show you with our new line Classic Elegance, and you can see over here how we've done the black with the glass glitter, and this is our tinsel, and this is some of our floppy ribbon, and you can see some of our resin and trim. And then over here again, these are really beautiful, really spring, but you can use them for anything. You can use them with dark papers, you can use them with light papers, you can do anything you want. It's completely up to you. I basically today want to show you this really beautiful one that I created. A lot of times when people use the treat cups, they use them for like at a place setting, you put some chocolates in, or you could even hang them on a Christmas tree. But I thought, what a great medium or great way to use them as a gift basket. So I've just signed up for a basket exchange, and we kind of trade really kind of our favorite things. And I thought, I love glass glitter, and now I'm into beads and jewelry, and I love our mica. And I just want to show you that we sell these really fabulous little bottles, and in here I've done a few little beads with one of our brooches. You can see these are brooch chains. I've cut it apart and just kind of put it on the top of the bottle. And then these, I just want to show you, these are our glass birds. They come in the box like this, and what I did was I just cut off the clip. You can always use that for something later on. And I just glued them again to the top of the bottle, so you can see this has got mica in it, and this one has some red glass glitter. And then what I did was just use some of our flowers. But what I really want to show you is how I've created this one, because as you can see, you can really see the shapes of all of these treat cups, but this one is kind of a little bit more hidden, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to put these aside, and I did it in kind of two phases so that you can kind of get it. Probably best just to paint them white, because too, if you don't put a lot of stuffing in, you want to have a nice clean look on the inside, and I also want to have a nice clean look on the back side, so I painted it white. You're just going to take our crepe paper that comes like this, and you just want to cut it. It depends on how much of a fray you want, and you just want to have it a couple inches higher. And the neat thing is, when you go to do the technique that I'm doing, when you go to trim it off, when I went to trim it because it was higher, then I used the excess and kind of shoved it inside as kind of like the basket lining. So if it's too high, don't worry about it, because then you can use it to stick it inside. What you want to do is grab the crepe paper and then start pleating. It's a little bit tricky. Just kind of thought of this on the fly. And I use Zip Dry. I love my Zip Dry by Beacon, my favorite glue. And what I did is, when I got to here, I just kind of put the glue on the back side like this, and then pulled it back and created a pleat, then folded it back like this. Then I put the glue on this side, glued it down, held it. This takes a little bit of time because you want to wait till dry, but if you wanted to use like a glue gun, it might be a bit faster, but I'm not sure that it would be as flat. And then I just keep going like this, pleat it back like that, then go forward, put the glue on the other side where the pleat isn't, and I'm just going to keep going just a little bit because I really want to show you how I did the corner. And you're just going to keep going. Now, of course, this isn't going to be dry. You have to hold it for a bit. Then when I went to the corner, I would probably have done one more pleat, but you're just going to go like that. You're going to wrap it around, hold it, and then just go back again. You're just going to create the pleat, back, hold it like that, and then just keep going. Now, for the purpose of TV, voila, there's one all done and finished, and you can see it like this. And this one also, if you can see, I've trimmed it down, and I just kind of went with my scissors, and I just kind of went along like this. And then you might want to do smaller strands and bigger strands so that it's kind of like your basket stuffing. Now, if you look here, if you get this really cool little fringe look, what I did was just take my scissors, and you just want to be careful, don't cut yourself. And you want to go in as close as you can and as narrow as you can. And you're just going to keep going in, and you're just going to keep cutting it and cutting it and cutting it. And once you do that, then you're going to get the fringe, and you're just going to come in. You can see it's stiff, and see this is looser. Really, this crepe paper is really thick. You really want to squish it, and really, the more you squish it, then the more softer it looks. So just keep going in. And then lastly, what I did is I got our flowers. These are our little flowers that we have, and I just took a collection, just kind of one here and one here, Ooh, makes a bit of a mess. And I just kind of tied them together, and then also used some of our sprigs that I've showed you at an earlier collection, and you're just going to set it in. I also, excuse me, I put in a little bit of seam binding. The crepe paper is in the bottom, and then there's some seam binding. And you don't need to glue it all in because it's like a basket. So you're just going to put the flowers in like this, and you're just going to take your little treasures that you've made. It's so cute. And you're just going to go like this. And the last thing I want to show you, probably before you put the little treasures, is the handle. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you. And it comes with a tiny little handle like this. And you're going to want to get your crocodile and go in and just punch those holes out. And then you're just going to put it through. See, these ones are all kind of through the side. But I want to show you this one. I actually glued down and glued it to the side because I didn't want to see it. And I also glued it on an angle. So this one's in the front and this one's in the back, where these ones have gone from side to side in the middle. And I've taken this really pretty fringe. Isn't it really cute? It's just really, really pretty. And all I did was just glue it on the edge, just like this. Glued it in, put a little bit of seam binding, did a little bow, and that's it. And you have this beautiful gift to give to your special friend. I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm Melissa Francis with Timeless Creations. I look forward to seeing you again.